It was 2017. We had a government that backed up a legislation that basically wanted to set our country on fire. The judicial system was very much threatened. So we were protesting, people were on the street demanding that the legislation be revoked and then that the government resigned. In the last day of protest, we were 600,000 people in Romania protesting against this. It was the highest number of protesters after 89-hour revolution from communism. And they totally ignored us. So I remember thinking to myself on the last day of protest, I mean, that's a very slippery slope outside democracy. If you can have people, leaders, politicians, who are at the decision-making table and that can ignore 600,000 people, angry people. And that's when I made a decision that I need to go into politics. My name is Diana. I am the youngest female deputy in the Romanian parliament. As a background, I'm a lawyer in corporate law. I am a member in the Digitalization Committee and Vice President in the Environmental Protection Committee. I have tens of bills registered in the last 3 years. You have to remember your mission. When you enter into politics, you need to have a mission in mind, whether it be for national, regional, or local level. I know very good people who have lost their ways into politics because they did not have a focus on their mission. At the end of the day, politics is just an instrument and it can be very ugly. But if you have that mission in mind, that goal to attain, your values and your principles are only going to be your strength. I would guess caring. I know it's hard when you care a lot about your projects and when you see them fail, because sometimes you see them fail. But the idea that you put your soul into it, that's one thing that I think people can resonate with. I try to see the good in every politician that I meet. Obviously, I'm not going to agree with all of them, and I'm going to criticize some of them. But I feel like the thing that it's most important for me is when I see humanity, when I see empathy from them. So one of the representatives that I adore is Elena Lasconi, who is a mayor in Câmpul Lung Mușcel, who is so dedicated. She talked with me and she told me the amount of attention that she gave to to a new hospital that she constructed. Flavia Boghiu, who is the vice mayor in Brașov, without spending any money from the local government, she managed to do a center and the hub for Ukrainians. Thousands of Ukrainians for 1 year passed through that, and she told me that her greatest, or one of the greatest moments, were when kids of 18 years old managed to get their diploma online. I'm not looking for a model, I'm looking for stories, I'm looking for projects, I'm looking for missions. So I would definitely say that being a woman in politics and in the parliament has a lot of disadvantages right now. For example, you get more interrupted. When you're preaching some kind of idea or mission, your competences are always doubted. That future is going to look like exactly as we are planning it and we are acting for it right now. So if we're not prioritizing this, it's not going to be prioritized in 20 years from that. If we don't want more courageous females in politics that right now, they're not going to be there in 10 years. So we just need to look at what we're doing right now and see where we're going to be in 10 years. We need to trust one another more, so the bridges that were broken between civil society, citizens and public authorities need to be mended. If we want to better our lives, those bridges need to be rebuilt. And we can do that. It's never about power. I mean, even for power is an instrument, and it's an instrument for something. Even for people who use it wrongly, it's still an instrument. So it's never power for power. It's power, I want power to do something, bad or good. And you need to be on the right side of the history if you want to leave a legacy, and that's what I'm trying to do.